Hi, my name's Katy Cawkwell. I'm a storyteller from the southwest of the UK, and I recently heard Mariam and Nada from Gaza telling their version of the story of the little red hen. And it sent me right back to being a child and hearing my mother tell me that story. So to honour their young voices, I want to tell you the story that I just heard from them. You see, there was once upon a time a little red hen, and she lived in the farmyard, and she was always scratching about in the dirt and the dust, looking for a bit of a food for herself and her chicks. Well, one morning she had a brilliant idea, and she turned to the other animals in the farmyard and she said, listen, if we pick up all the grains of wheat scattered about the farmyard, and if we plant them, then we will grow a crop, and we can take that and we can make bread. Who will help me plant the wheat? Well, there was a cat sitting in the sun on the wall, and the cat yawned. Not I, he said. That sounds far too much like hard work. There was a dog dozing in his kennel. Not I, said the dog. It'll never work anyway. There was a rat scurrying about looking for scraps of food himself, but not I, said the rat. Too busy. Said the little red hen. I guess I'll just have to do it myself. And so that day she went around pecking up all the grains of wheat that she could find. She went to the newly ploughed field, she found a little corner and she planted the wheat. And in the weeks that followed, well, the crop began to grow, little green shoots, and the little red hen, she was excited. She was so proud of what she'd done, but the sun was hot. The crop needed watering. She went back to the farmyard. Who will help me water the crop? She said. The cat yawned. Oh, not I, he said. The dog dozed. Not I, he said. The rat, he said, too busy. Said the little red hen. Well, I guess I'm just going to have to do it myself. And so she went down to the stream. She got a beak full of water. She carried it carefully back and she gave it to one of the little green shoots, and she went back and forth, watering her crop. And in the weeks that followed, well, wheat grew, first green, then golden. And at last it was ready. The little red hen, she went into the farmyard. Who will help me cut the wheat? Oh, not I, said the cat. Not I, said the dog. Not I, said the rat. She said, I'm going to have to do it myself. And so she went to the field, and with her sharp beak, she cut the wheat, and she took what she'd cut to the miller, and he ground it into flour. And the little red hen, she came back to the farmyard with a bag of flour balanced on her back, nestling in her feathers. And look, she said, look what I've got. Who will help me make the bread? Oh, not I, said the cat. Not I, said the dog. I wouldn't know where to start. Not I, said the rat. People to do, people to see, things to do, too busy. And, said the little red hen, I guess I'm just going to have to do it myself. And so she went and she fetched more water, and she mixed up a dough with the flour, and she borrowed a little bit of yeast from the farmyard kitchen. And when the dough was ready, she put it into the oven. And when it came out of the oven, oh, the smell of newly baked bread filled the farmyard. And the little red hen, she came out with her beautiful loaf of bread. Well, she said, who wants to help me eat the bread. Well, the cat got up from the wall and stretched. I will, he said. The dog came out of his kennel. I will, he said. The rat scurried over, his whiskers quivering. He said. No, said the little red hen, you will not, because none of you helped me plant the wheat or water the crop or cut the wheat or make the bread. I'm going to eat it myself. And she took her beautiful loaf of bread to the hen house, and there she and her brood of little chicks, they had a wonderful feast. And that's the story of the little red hen. Thank you to Mariam and Nada from Gaza for reminding me of that story.